We're recording the Monday meeting because there's going to be loads of people working from home that have never worked from home before, and I might be able to use this and show people how we do it.
Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah. Good
So every Monday we have a Monday meet mapping, we call it.
Yep.
And discuss what we're going to do this week. So let's get on with it. I'm going to be sending emails this week mainly.
Okay.
To clients, so how to request support and things like that.
Yeah.
Just refresher emails, and quite a few focusing on Hangouts Meet so they can do video calling. After I've reset my computer, I haven't reset my computer yet, and it's still playing up with this. Chrome is still playing up, so I have to do a factory reset.
The computer's got coronavirus, eh? Is that it?
Yeah. Would seem so. We've got those site visits booked in, so they're not going to happen this week.
No.
The foreseeable future.
No, I don't think so at the moment. The only place I may have to go is, but I'm all right with it in the sense, I think I'm all right with it. Plus I have an N95 mask I told you about. I've got a paint mask, so I could always put my mask on.
Yeah, put your mask on, and you've got a massive, and get that, you've got a massive piece of hair hanging off your ear as well. You might want to remove that too.
Hair or inside my ears?
No, you got rid of it now. Oh. You must have had your hair cut again.
Yeah, I had it cut on Friday. Can't you see it's a bit shorter, a bit tidier?
Yeah, that time.
Thank you.
I was going to tell you something else that I was planning to do, but I've now just completely forgotten it. Oh yeah, the accounting. They're actually right about those bills.
Are they?
So it turns out there's a bill there that we owe them for 139 days, and they haven't chased it up.
Okay.
They haven't taken it by direct debit. They normally take it by direct debit, but they haven't done it.
Some of them are James, like the mileage. I've done the mileage. We've been paid the mileage. I put it in the bills like I'm supposed to. They should reconcile that because the money's gone. Yeah,
well, I'll have a chat with them, but the other bill is actually one that we owe them that they just haven't followed up, and they haven't taken by direct debit for some reason.
Yeah, I'm still not happy with it from the sense that they should be on our case about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I've got some reconciling emails to send to them for the bills they haven't got.
Right.
And then I'm going to try and set up this new user waiting for them to get back to me to confirm they've turned the computer on.
Yep.
Once the computer's on, I'll get that set up for them. I'm assuming they're working in their office because they haven't said they're working at home, so I don't know for certain.
Yep, okay. I'm going to make, so far, the assumption that continue to operate until probably a government says they can't. Okay. But I would have thought so. Businesses like that, I can't see how they can stop.
Yeah, because you can't rebuild a car at someone's house.
Yeah, exactly. There's no cloud that can help you with that solution. It's got to get done. Plus, they should have a rake of N95 respirators anyway, so they should be fine.
I started working on the podcast notes for next week's podcast. It's going to be around coronavirus, really, and I think a lot of it will be focusing on tips for working from home. Because
I was going to ask you about that, James, because I wanted to maybe post some stuff on LinkedIn or something like that. Do we have any material that you want to be sharing, like ex-blogs and stuff, or do you want just to talk, do whatever I want to do?
Do what you want, but there are blogs on the website as well over the years, because I've been doing it for a decade.
Exactly.
From home, so.
I didn't know whether you had any. I might have a search and let you know at the time what I'm going to do, and you can say, "Oh, this is the preferred article on that."
And then we'll focus that on the podcast as well for next week.
I thought that was the right thing to do. Yeah, we can help people because we're in a strong position here in that, like, it's what we do. All our customers are sweet. Obviously, the ones who make stuff have still got to make it, but they're tech-wise, they're sorted. They haven't got any issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
As long as Google keeps enough employees in its data center, I did see its update to say it's reducing its shift pattern slightly.
Yeah, that was mainly for Google support, I think.
Oh, is it?
When I was reading, just Google support, and a lot of them are going to be working remotely as well. It seems like they're going to be having some teams on and some teams off, so they can swap them out as people get ill, swap them in and swap them out.
Yeah, my friend Laura at Vodafone, they're all working from home. Vodafone sent everyone home.
It's kind of like the space shuttle. They always had a reserve team, so if one of the astronauts got ill, they could swap them out with someone else that was fully trained. It seems to be what Google's doing with their support.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still happening.
Yeah.
But I think that's everything so far for this week, and just see how it goes along.
No. Just coronavirus based, James. Get your take. What do you take of? Do you think the government's doing what it's doing because it wants to stop the NHS being swamped, it wants to stop people dying, or it's fearful that this could really fuck up the economy big time?
Well, it's doing the right thing because actually herd immunity is a great concept. It works well. It's basically to stop the NHS from getting overloaded. You're controlling people coming in, and once someone's immune, I don't think they know for certain yet, but there's a good chance they won't catch it again.
That seems to be what I'm seeing. The general consensus seems to be, all of the coronaviruses operate like that.
It's basically protecting the elderly.
Yeah.
So they have to go into quarantine for a long time, but by the time they come out of quarantine, the vast majority of the population should have had it and now built up immunity, so it's much harder for it to spread. These other countries are locking people down. The problem with that is you're locking them down, but they've not built any immunity there. So if once you let them out and there's still viruses still going around, then you can have a second or third wave.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, lockdown Italy and France and stuff, that's fine. But you're going to lock it down to the point that no one's going to have this virus. I just don't believe that virus has got to exist in the planet. It's just going to exist forever. It
is unusual in that it seems that we are the only country doing it a completely different way.
Yeah,
but I think the way we're doing it is the correct way.
We are doing it different to everyone else. It's the British spirit. This is the Dunkirk spirit, James. We won't have bollocks to this.
The economy is interesting because it's completely different to 2008. Because 2008, the problem was people stopped buying things. But this time, you still want. Well, we don't because we don't like them. But everyone else still wants an iPhone as much as they wanted one before. The only problem at the moment is the supply chain. So once people are ill and the supply chain comes back on, then the demand is still there for an iPhone. People are still going to buy it. It's just going to take a while for the iPhones to get back up into volume.
Yeah, I know what you mean about that. It's not like there's an underlying issue. It's a forced issue upon the economy. I was thinking more about like the airlines and basically the rail networks that must operate on basically core margin. And should the government step in and bail these out? Because at the end of it, do we want to go where, well, there's no airlines left. They were bust.
I don't think so, because I think people like Richard Branson quite easily affords, use his own money to protect his own airline. He doesn't need us to bail them out. It's probably more likely we should be looking after independent restaurants and bars and stuff like that who are going to be in big trouble.
But I'm not discounting those either, James. You're absolutely right. There's small companies and stuff like that who've got no customers coming through the door. Are going to need some assistance or something.
It doesn't matter if the airlines go out of business. There's plenty of other people that are going to be willing and able to buy up the fleets and set up their own airlines and take them over.
Yeah, because you're right. Because as soon as it's gone, that demand will be back. In fact, it will be back probably in force because everyone will be like, I want to go on holiday.
Yeah. Everyone who's missed out have had to postpone. They'll be booking up everything. Everyone will be booking up again. So actually, it's a really good time if you do share dealings to start buying shares. Everything's artificially low.
I told Dad yesterday, I said, if you're bored, Dad, have a look at what was high a couple of months ago, what's a good stock, and have a look at buying some of your money because things are rock bottom now, and they're going to go back, make some money.
Yeah, it might be a year or so, it'll be like spring 21, they think, until the coronavirus in the UK is over completely. And it might also be an annual thing that returns, just like the flu. But by then, there will be should be a vaccination. Because the only difference between this and the flu is there's no vaccination at the moment. If we didn't have the flu jab, that didn't exist, it would be like this all the time anyway. Because there wouldn't be anything to help the old people who need the flu jab.
Yeah, I was reading they're in stage 1 clinical trials of the vaccine already. So some fast work, and it's all British. It's all British scientists working with the Chinese. And it's good to see the Chinese repaying the Italians. The Italians helped the Chinese when it broke out. Now the Chinese have sent shitloads of people from China now to Italy to help them out.
Well, viruses are interesting. They're like if whenever we make first contact with an alien race, all of a sudden everyone seems to forget their differences because the aliens are completely different to us. So we all recognize ourselves as one humanity, one human race.
Yeah.
And we need to do what we can to protect ourselves. Yeah. And this is kind of like with viruses. It's something we don't understand. We don't know much about it. So everyone's working together.
Yeah, and it crosses all racial boundaries and belief systems and all of that. It's indistinct. Yeah, it's indiscriminatory. It doesn't care what you're about.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what will happen when first contact occurs with aliens for the first time. Everything will change. Everyone who's got religious beliefs, they can soon forget about them.
What about yourself in terms of just health-wise? What are you figuring? I figure you think we're all going to get it.
Yeah, well, I've either had it because I've had that cough for a while, or I'll get it. But I'm peak at fitness at the moment. I've just done 4 kilometers. I've just done 4 kilometers on the
how's your exercise?
Cross training earlier. 4K, did 4K in just over 31 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Cross training,
Yeah. Cross training is good because it doesn't smash your knees up either, like your running does. Your running really damages your knees and your ankles.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. I'm enjoying it at the moment. It's good. I get up at 7 a.m. In the sunshine, nice morning, cold morning. Get out and run. It's good.
Yeah.
Makes you, definitely lifts you for the whole day. Like, definitely makes you a livelier person all day.
Yeah, and your brain's just smarter over time. You'll realise you can focus a lot better and react a lot quicker.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it then. And I'm just trying to get that laptop back that I ordered. So I've told them that's not good enough. I don't want it there.
It's arrived at the Mosley Exchange.
He always delivers to me, and they know that the delivery is mine's the primary address. You're the secondary address. We never deliver to Mosley Exchange, and they've gone and sent it there. So I said you need to get it back off DPD because I'm not going to get it.
Oh, so is it with DPD at the moment?
Yeah.
So it's got to get all that changed. Yep. Yeah.
If it doesn't, and I have to get it, then I have to get it. But that's just a pain in the backside if I do, just because of the travel, just the travel and to go there and get it.
Oh, it depends what day it goes because I might be able to pick it up on Wednesday.
All right. Well, I'll let you know later on. Everything else is pretty sound. I don't expect much to be going on because I think most customers will have enough to worry about.
Yeah. Just be there and just tell them how to use the tools better.
Yeah, and I'll contact and say, what are your plans? Who knows at the moment what are your plans around that week? Do you want to play it by ear or do you want to put it off for another month or what?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, all right, James.
Speak to you later then.
See you later. Ta-da.
Bye.